That throat clearing you do every morning, that is scraping your vocal folds. Every time you do that, you're slamming the folds together. And after 50, well, things don't bounce back the way they used to. I used to do this every morning for years until I built a sequence that replaced it completely. Today, I will walk you through my exact routine, and the order matters, and it starts the night before. But first, the next time you feel that urge to clear your throat, do this instead. That's a soft exhale, like you're fogging a mirror, a quiet. Then tuck your chin and swallow. Soft, swallow. That's your new reflex. And you can practice it right now while you watch this video. Now, some quick context. As we get older, mucus clears more slowly, especially overnight. We're more likely to wake up feeling dry, mouth breathing, dry air. Sometimes it's the medications we're on. But the answer is not to muscle through this. The answer is to moisturize the voice first, then some gentle clearance, and then some smart vocalizing. This is exactly what my routine does, and I'm going to show you the whole thing. Now, the night before, we're going to set up your environment. This starts before you go to sleep. I keep a hygrometer in my bedroom. It's a small device that reads the humidity level. Right now, it's at 67%. If it's above 55%, don't worry about it. The humidity level is fine. But if it's below 45%, I run a humidifier. This one thing will change how you wake up, because if you sleep in dry air for 7-8 hours, your vocal folds are already irritated before you even open your mouth to sing. So step 0 is control the air you sleep in. A hygrometer, it's a few bucks, and a humidifier doesn't have to be fancy, but this lays a foundation. Now, here's the mistake singers will make in the morning. They wake up raspy, they chug some cold water, they try and hammer out some scales and then wonder why their voice feels worse by noon. I don't want you to be that person. So here's what I do. It's 3 steps, the same order every morning. The first thing I do when I wake up before I really start talking is I drink electrolytes, not just water, but electrolytes. After 8 hours of sleep, the body is dehydrated and plain water does not absorb as fast. I mix mine in warm water and I sip it. I don't chug. At the same time, I take guaifenesin. Now, this is an over-the-counter expectorant. It's also the active ingredient in Mucinex. It helps thin the mucus so it moves more easily. Now, 2 things to know about it. 1, it's not instant. Give it a little time to work. And 2, it works with hydration, not instead of it. So if you take it dry, you're not going to get much out of it. You need to consume liquids with the guaifenesin. Now, this is not medical device. If you take medications or have health conditions, talk to your doctor first. But for me, this combination is the starting point every single morning. Quick note, if this is already starting to click for you, you can get my full system for the 50+ voice, my book, The Mature Singer's Guidebook, absolutely free as a PDF download. There's health tips as well as my 6-step system to recover your voice. The link is in the description. Now I clear things out gently. 2 tools, usually the same order each time. First, I will use a saline nasal rinse. Some people use a neti pot. I use something called Neilmed. If I'm stuffy or I feel a drip in the back of the nose, this clears the upper pathway. Now, a quick safety note, use distilled or boiled then cooled water and use the included saline packets. Don't try and do your own home brew. Then I use an isotonic saline nebulizer. This puts moisture directly on the surface of the folds. Think of this as a humidifier, but it's targeted. I use 0.9% saline solution. Any generic brand, as long as it's a mesh nebulizer, I make sure they're portable and rechargeable. It's nothing intense. You just comfortably breathe in the mist. And for me, this step really kills the urge to clear the throat. And also, it's so good for your vocal folds and singing. That's a whole other topic, but this is amazing. Now, by the time I'm done with this, the gunk has really loosened up on its own. There's no slamming or violent throat clearing required. Now we wake the voice up without impact. SOVT exercises, semi-occluded vocal tract exercises, let your folds vibrate with less collision. So instead of scraping the mucus out, slamming your voice, we move it with efficient vibration. This is the step that gets everything working, and it's really morning friendly for the voice. So we're going to take a straw. I like to use a straw in water. This is the Dr. Vox. It's essentially a straw in water, and there are just a few exercises I will do. I will do a gentle glide up and down like a tiny siren. Woo! In this. Then I will pulse intensity like a car trying to start. And then I will do gentle sustains. And glide off of those. Just do those for a few minutes. And when you are done, your voice will feel completely different. Now, the rules. It's not a big sound. It's easy airflow. You're not pushing. If you feel your neck tighten, if you're tensing up, you're doing too much. You should feel if you have any gunk, it's starting to move off your voice, and you don't need to clear your throat in order to do it. That's my exact routine. The night before, I check the hygrometer and I set the humidifier if it's below 45%. Then the next morning, electrolytes and guaifenesin. Get the system hydrated. Step 2, nasal rinse and nebulizer. Clear those pathways gently. And then step 3, reset with SOVTs. Let the vibration do the work. And every time you feel that urge to just and swallow. Now, if you have thick phlegm in the morning and you do this for a couple of weeks and you don't get improvement, I would see an ENT who works with singers, preferably a laryngologist. And if you want more of the full system, warm-ups, strength-building exercises, range, all built for the 50-plus voice, check out my book, The Mature Singer's Guidebook. The link is below. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.